Hey loves, thank you so much for coming by. I do want to make sure that you share. So if you can, make sure that you go over to your social media platform. So do share. So what we're going to do with the podcast tonight, especially this very important one, I want you guys to come on. I want you to share it, and then I want you to feel free to join the chat, okay? And join chats. And I'm going to also get over there to the YouTube channel for this. So for the Ask Diva. So make sure that you're following Ask Diva on YouTube, ASKDEEVA. On Facebook, ASKDEEVA. Also, please, if you want to connect with me, Instagram or Twitter, MZDEEVA, the number 4 and YOU. So we're going to go over there and see, can we share the YouTube, if it is, what do I keep saying? The YouTube. We're going to go over there and share the YouTube link. So that, because you guys are like, why does she keep calling it the YouTube? Right, so we're going to go over there and share the YouTube link because we do not want to leave anyone out of this conversation right now. I'm going to warn you now that due to this topic at hand, the president is going to speak in a few, so it's going to be imperative that we not miss what he is about to say. It'll make or break a lot of things going on, okay? So if you hear me have to pause, I hope that you do not take it personally, okay? Because I may have to pause in order to bring him in, okay? It's so much going on that it's almost impossible to figure out, where do I start with you guys? Where do I start? Hold on. So I'm going to pause Van for a minute and wait. And then as soon as I know that the president is on, then I will make sure that we go right back to that so that we can hear him. So we're in the stage where enough is enough. We are in the stage, indeed, where enough is enough. We are seeing the civil unrest happen, that's happening right now, because there has been 400 years beyond of lack of justice for Black Americans. You're talking about a history of slavery. You're talking about a history of lynchings, lies, mistreatment, starvation, not given jobs, never given job opportunities, the same as our white counterparts. And of course, yes, the continuous killing every day. Did you hear the numbers for 2019? So is it Lee Merritt, the attorney for the family of George Floyd? Only 27 days in 2019 where a Black person was not killed by the police. 27 days. And so that even though the hashtags and the certain individuals end up being a viral video and their stories get told, there are so many other stories that are not being told. And if you add things that probably happened on those 27 days, likely mistreatment, bad cops, likely being racially profiled, bad cops, likely being talked to crazy, bad cops. There are some bad players in that organization and they need to clean it up. They knew as the things started happening over the years and they could no longer hide things because these cell phones have been exposing so many things that were already existing. The cell phones are exposing it even more. So you're not looking at individuals that are trying to flip the nation upside down because of one man or one incident. You're looking at individuals just like me that have said, you know what? We have tried to peacefully march. We have tried that. That does not work anymore. It is this that has caught the attention of the leader of the nation. It is this that has caught the attention of the U.S. Senate. It is this that has caught the attention of leaders of law enforcement in every city and state. governors, mayors, people that are paying attention, that should have been paying attention from the get. So it had to come to this. And the things that you're being distracted by, the looting. Girl, why you got to have a Chanel bag anyway? You know that part. So I'm not really on the whole looting part. I'm not emotional about that part. I know that change is going to come. And when you guys sit back and you remain silent and don't fight for the issues and always looking at someone like me with a profile and saying, girl, you always own that. Girl, give it a break with white supremacy and racism. Girl, yeah. You've done that for so long. And I stay on it all the time, year round, because it never goes away. I grew up in a state where it was a norm. In the South, it's just a norm. And people feel that you are the it's not okay. They don't say it in your culture, but people just like, girl, if you would just not, because it makes everybody uncomfortable when you do that. I'm always unapologetically in the position, if you decide that this is making you uncomfortable, then that's on you. But I know that this needs to be talked about because it needs to be brought to the light. So that's the position that I take. The uncomfort is your decision to view it with uncomfort. You've decided to come to the conversation and be uncomfortable. The issue itself has to be talked about and exposed over and over again until something happens. I'm not the type of person that's just jumping on the causes. That's not my title. I've been about this for so long. Personal incidents, racially profiled, all those things. So is this the president? I know he's supposed to be walking. I think he's trying to have like his Obama walk. You guys remember when Obama was like about that life, and he walked down, and when they said, oh, he's going to stay in the car. So it was inauguration, and we were like, oh, stay in the car because they're not ready, President Obama. And he didn't. He got out and he grabbed Michelle's hand and they walked it through the crowd, and he was just like, hey, even if they shoot me today, I made it to be a black president for 1 month, So all those things kind of happen, and I think he just needs this. Y'all don't understand the egotistical narcissist that is running the nation. He thinks this entire thing is about him. He has missed the entire point of what's going on. This is about him. This is his show. And that's where he stands on the issues right now. This is his show. That's where he feels. Everybody's coming to listen to me. I can just hear his little bit, temper tantrum he's having right now. And guys, I'm letting you know again in the chat that I'm live. So, and we're watching again, a few moments ago, we were watching military vehicles bring soldiers on, and it's serious. It's serious. And I'm sure these individuals have had to be cleared and cleared and cleared again. But all eyes are definitely tuned in. But if you do not have the ability to tune in, what I wanted to do, and I know that he is always running late. Trump, are you using a bad lace front glue? Because why are you always late? It's at 6:15. Why are you always late? You need to get that big, what is that, bed head? Get the bed head spray. Let that thing dry like that. You can come on out. Stop worrying about that hair all the time. So, yeah, I have no idea why he's late, you guys. So, honestly, I'm talking about a lot on this since last week. We do have some violence happening in the cities. We do have the looting happening in the cities. I personally think it's just a KKK. Call a thing a thing. Black Lives Matter. They hate to hear it. They don't like to be told that our lives matter. So they always come in and sabotage and cut up so that we can look bad. That's what they do. My heart goes out to the family, but the family understands that this is now bigger than them. Just like all the other families that are in the spotlight with loss. They know it's bigger than them because they know every Black American can relate to their stories. Every Black American has somebody in their ancestry history. Every Black American has somebody that has either been lynched, beaten, or racially profiled, treated wrong, not given a job opportunity, talked bad to, trolled on social media, all due to the color of their skin. Black America is the most mistreated culture in America. Black America is the most mistreated culture in America. So, again, I can't stand when this dude is late to these cameras, But he really, being a former celebrity, that's all. He's always so concerned. So, you guys, if you clicked on it from Facebook, what you can do is continue to listen, but you can go back and comment under the chat on Facebook where you clicked on the link, and then I can answer your thoughts there, okay? So let's go over some of the things that we've been trying to talk about today. I do want to say this, though, to, social media and just the media. Please stop showing us the images of the murder. Please stop showing the images of the murder over and over again. Please stop showing Michael Brown's body in the ground, laying on the ground. Please stop the disrespect. Please stop re-looping the clips. What is your purpose when the incidents happen of doing it over and over again? I would rather if you say, well, I'm trying to make sure I bring what happened to the light. We've already recorded what happened. So I would rather you put a huge hashtag Black Lives Matter across your streaming thing at the bottom, or leave it up there in the top right corner, and then just talk about the straight up issue. Injustice, lack of equal rights, never being treated the same, always being suppressed. Make that your headline. You don't have to make the man's murder, him being murdered, the headline over and over, Ahmaud Arbery. You gotta stop. George Floyd, Trayvon, Michael Brown, you guys just try to do all over again. You try to do it over and over again on purpose. We see you. All right. And then I want to stop and say happy birthday to my granddaughter. Love you, but she won't be able to listen to this until about 8 more years. So I know that our soldiers out there, I want to also address that you guys are probably just like, what am I doing here? Is this what you guys watch when I'm over there? So you're seeing the images, and it's probably just call your mental health team, because I know it's taking you through a lot. So we got to send out some love to our soldiers. Those are probably the main ones that he called to the White House lawn. He is so late. He's like 15 minutes late right now. And then our young people who started this revolution that's being televised that we're watching right now. Why are they moving toward the protesters? What's going on? Why are they advancing on the protesters? Apparently they want them to go home, or this one is on his way out. So he's about to address the nation again. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to stop talking when that happens. What I'm seeing here, if you're not able to see it in your country, Secret Service, military police, and the local police departments are all working together surrounding the protesters in an extreme military fashion and force. You can see more military presence than you can see protesters right now. And curfew is about 30 more minutes, and it's kind of like he wants to be out there and talking still when it goes down, because if they don't leave, the images are going to be going from the president speaking to them doing what they told them to do, because they did say to get off the grounds, and that the curfew, I think, told them was 7 p.m. Eastern. So somebody asked why. So we'll try to get to this before the orange one comes. So they said, why? When they did the riots and the protests yesterday. Well, yesterday they said, on this day, have you thought about it, that May 31st, 1921, white people rioted, killing 300 innocent blacks, $100 million in property damage, and 6,000 were left homeless. That happened in Oklahoma, the massacre of Black Wall Street. So the protests have purpose right now that are bigger than just the life of the man that was murdered. He is important, but he's important, but he sparked a conversation that was just long overdue. And not just a conversation, he sparked a huge movement like we have never seen before. Never seen before. So it's important that you guys, if you have somebody out there and they are in this crowd in DC, you probably want to tell them to get back. You probably want to tell them to go ahead and go home. They have about 30 minutes to go home before anything can get really, really bad. Somebody said, why GameStop, or why this Chanel store, why Nike? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't address those things. Those are deflection conversations. Why are they looting when they say that they're about George Floyd? Why is your daddy cheating when he said he's about your mom and your family? Like those little things. So that, if we can't figure that out, we won't be able to figure that out, right? So we move on away from those things. Malcolm X is proud. Malcolm X is proud, you guys. So I'm just going over some of the things that I've been sharing, and I wanted you guys to know that as well. So shout out to the Set It Off Kingdom. You guys, I'm going to come over there to broadcast in the Kingdom in a few. I honestly really wanted to be able to finish this here in this live, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to probably end up having the portion with Trump is going to be on my other broadcast. So that we're seeing images near the White House more than any other city, even though we're over hundreds, thousands and thousands of people are out in, I think, all 50 states. I know and matter of fact, we did hear protests are actually happening overseas as well. So it is just serious. They extended the curfew thing that was supposed to end tomorrow is now going to give us to the end of the week. And, it's bad. And so they're on horseback, you guys, if you're not able to see that. So if you're out there, I know you didn't stop to listen to me, but if you have someone out there, please tell them they are surrounding the protesters with police force. So horses, this kid just got maced because he got too close to the officer. They're holding signs, Black Lives Matter. Trump is a Karen. My favorite sign, Trump is a Karen. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go back. So someone asked on the Don Lemon special that was on yesterday, someone asked a question, and he was reading the social media comments, and the question was, aren't you condoning violence? The answer was no, but I don't know any other answer that is proportional to mass murder. The protesters are running at the White House. They are trying to push these protesters away from where Trump is coming out. So the delay, he's trying to come out to speak, and the delay might be just that for that reason. So he's not about that life. That's it. He's not about that life. He wants to come out and speak, but he's not about that life. So